My name is Hyper1, and welcome back to another video where I cast your StarCraft 2 replays. This replay was sent into me by a user on my Discord server. It is a Diamond level 2v2 game on Nightscape Ladder Edition. If you want me to cast your replay, please read the video description. Say hi to YouTube, everyone. Anyway, without further ado, let's see who we got here today. In the bottom left-hand corner, we have the red Terran player, and the blue Terran player, Shinobi. Good nickname, says R. And in the top right hand corner, we have representing Clan Solarite, we have Best Girl, also known as Violet. And also the purple Protoss player, also known as Mr. K is Awesome. It's representing Clan Solarite, it is Worst Girl. Friendly, complimenting each other's nicknames. To start off the game, we got a Gateway and a Gas from both of these players. I think it's going to be a double Rax full wall up. Worst Girl is going to come in here for a bit of a poke on that this EV. It's going to be... Okay, Blue's not getting any gas at all. You're instead going to go for a fast command center, a gasless expand. Meanwhile, making both gases and only getting one... or only putting 2 workers on to work on each of them. That's really interesting. This map has some really weird ambient noise. Like is it just me? Oh, Reaper shooting something. Scouting probe died. Was poking the low ground SCV a little bit. Meanwhile, this SCV almost done building, and it's gonna be 4 racks for blue and a reactor racks for red. Vikings are better than girls. Is Violet not Scandinavian? Oh, Vikings piloted by girls. You are yes, because you're Swedish, therefore. Scandinavian. Gateway, 2 gateways, and a... Well, of course there's a cyber core, I'm an idiot. Twilight Council and Twilight Council. Are you gonna see some DTs? You know, based on the file size of this game, okay, Reaper is gonna be a citizen's arrest and not even gonna get the... If you just shot one more time, that probe would have died. But I guess not. I'm really expecting DTs to happen, even though they don't seem to be forthcoming. Only now is Shinobi expanding to the low ground. No orbital. Blue doesn't really understand the definition of an orbital. Hello, Epic Helper 2500. How are you doing? Starport, double starport. Okay, so this probably won't be much of a spoiler for our YouTube audience who can see how long the video is when it goes up. But Violet sent me a 572 kilobyte replay file. And if I understand correctly, the more units and buildings are made in a game, the larger the replay file. Because the replay file, among other things, it has to include the information about all the units that are made and the actions that they do and the movements they perform, and as well as generally, longer games aren't necessarily bigger because long games with not that many units made can be it's also more commands. So long isn't necessarily more, or a bigger file isn't necessarily longer, but it very often is. And usually 572 kilobyte file sizes are very large, even for long 4v4 games. So I'm a little bit scared to see how long this 2v2 game will go on. How many bases are on this map? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a gold base. So there are 5.5 bases for both players on each team. You tell me it's pretty long? Well, if it isn't very long, then it's one absolute hell of a vomiting armies into other armies slugfest. Observers comes over here, gonna see all the bio moving out. Oh right, I forgot to, like, in case it wasn't already blatantly obvious. Blue's going bio, and for some reason they are getting combat shields ahead of stim, which is usually only a thing you do in TVT. Like stim is just better against Zerg and Protoss. The only time you make combat shields first is if you're like a bio player against another bio player. You're willing to watch a vid after your casting time. I'm willing to do it, but yeah, maybe. Watch the attack. Okay, okay, yeah, those are slow ooh, god. Yeah, non-stim Marines cannot run out of storm. They just cannot run through storms. 2 more gateways on the way. Violet, of course, with her patented 4-minute. I forgot the exact timing because my brain is failing me today. But her very, very fast, like 4-minute-ish, 4-20-minute-ish storm. 4-20-minute? What the heck? 4 minutes 20-second storm build. Of course, you can see our Templar Archive looking very pretty over here. And 2 forges on the way for upgrades, of course. Gonna take the 3rd base. Blue has the same ID on the other side of the map. Supplies are looking like... Okay, so economy is overall not that disparate. Units, of course, red, you probably saw the 2 starports earlier. You might have noticed the fusion core in the production tab, but it is indeed Hellion battlecruiser. What are the Hellions attacking? Okay, those Hellions are going to take a while to clear that debris. Meanwhile, the two beasts are going to fly their way in. Yamato cannon has just been started up, and 2 more battlecruisers are almost already done. CC just started up. We're probably going to land it down in the gold base. What are the Team Protoss doing? Looks like cannons, and purple is getting Stargates. So, okay, purple getting Stargates, and already got Blink. So these are your upgrades. That girl went into charge early on. Okay, BCs are gonna fly in here. They're gonna look at the gold base, but they're not gonna find anything. So what does teal actually have to defend this? There's not a whole lot of. Quite frankly, purple has a lot of anti-air, but wait, what do you? Oh, okay. So you're jumping that in, and purple is Blink. So long as Worst Girl responds to this right away. Oh, big Artosis pile. I'm gonna shut down those upgrades. And these stalkers are gonna do okay against these BCs. These BCs are gonna target down the Templar Archives. That one BC was the one that jumped in, so it's the one that cannot jump away. If you blink, if you just wait here and then blink on top, okay, guess we're not gonna get an opportunity to do that, but that's okay because it looks like we're actually not ahead in economy. We're behind on economy. Oh boy. Yeah, and we're about to be, and Team Protoss is about to be even further behind in economy, as Team Red, will be taking the gold base. So what are our army shaping up to look like? More Hellion Widowmine. Does not know how to make tech lab factory units. We're just making all the Widowmines and Hellions in the world, and I don't even think we have a tech lab to research Blue Flame or Drilling Claws. So these are going to be some very bad Hellions and Widowmines. So the battle cruisers are definitely going to be carrying red. It's like the only thing is 6 tanks out of blue, 7 tanks now, and some Widowmines. So okay, overall a rather one-dimensional army composition coming out of Team Terran down here. Team Protoss looks like they have a somewhat more well-rounded. Stalker is obviously a very well-rounded unit, especially against BCs. And purple going into Stargate, you got that Void Ray tech. Of course, we saw Best Girl had the Storm tech, so basically, with Charge and Blink, with Charge you shut down siege tanks, and with Blink you shut down battle cruisers. So overall, I think Team North would be in a good position to just, is looking to be in a pretty good spot, if it weren't for the fact that they're actually not particularly great on the economy. They still haven't taken this gold base. Red is obviously Red is obviously expecting them to have taken the gold base. Where are you moving these BCs? Okay, your move commanded them right there, and there's nothing here. So what are you gonna do about it? Random Widowmine burrowed over here. I don't think Best Girl notices. Good observer placement. You're gonna notice they're Okay, Team Protoss is gonna notice, and Best Girl is gonna have their stalkers up here in time. Okay, I like this. We're gonna okay, I would. Ooh, nice ambush. Okay, Red is not paying attention, so that's gonna why? Okay, they obviously saw the direction you're jumping. Like, look, even Best Girl is immediately pinging these battle cruisers. She knows where they went. So, Worst Girl, he is going to just warp in units, and that battle cruiser should die. Blink? No blink. Okay, I mean, they're just... Okay, Team Terran is just spamming Widow Mine, just spreading them out everywhere, hoping that Team Protoss walks into it. I don't know if it's gonna be a particularly effective strategy. These beasts are dead. Yeah, BC, very bad unit against Protoss, as it turns out. So many counters. You lose to Tempest, you lose to Stalkers, and when you're a tier 3 unit that loses to a tier 1 unit, it's not a fun time. See BC as harass unit. BCs are good as harass units, but then there are those people who treat BCs like they're like the god unit that you just mass and then just YOLO away into the enemy and hope it kills everything. Just definitely not the way you should be using them at all. Users in chat. I don't know why that dude is here, but okay. Upgrades. 2-2 infantry for blue, who's finally actually looks like they're making Marines finally, despite the fact they. Oh right, they lost them all earlier, so that's why they didn't have anything. Okay, and looking like a mixed sky toss ground. Looks like a sort of mixed ground sky composition with storm. Pretty well rounded though. BC's good versus BC's are good versus carriers. If only they weren't more expensive than the big Hellion run by. That's 11 Hellions. And how many kills did they get? Oh god, it doesn't look like any of them actually have any kills. They get a couple kills on them. There's a probe hiding here that was gonna expand. Cute maneuver. Oh my god, so many CCs going down here. They're looking to camp the hell out of this position. Yeah, I think Biotank is not going to be a particularly amazing composition against Skytoss with Skytoss Blink with Storm, but it looks like they have found a bit of a weakness in this position. Is what I would say. These Widow Mines need to do a lot of work if they're gonna actually they're gonna focus down the Nexus. They're actually wait what? I can't even tell what they're focusing. Okay, that was just a terrible engagement by the blue player, but the BCs are going to come in here. They're completely uncontested. One kill, 0. Okay, there are no probes over here. Blink Stalkers. This is a jump in. They're not getting up for a while. Teal gonna push in here. Giant wheel drop, but these Tempests don't care anything that exists on the ground because nothing shoots up that outrange. Nothing shoots up and has good range. Oh god, that was a terrible engagement. We're gonna lose all those Stalkers from earlier, and then... Ooh. Oh, nice blink, but still gonna lose one of them, because if you blink before the Yamato cannon... After it's cast, but before it's fired, it will still land. Look at how much DPS Tempest do to buildings. It's kind of crazy. Normally their DPS is quite bad, but their DPS against buildings is actually quite scary. Oh. And these Stalkers getting absolutely destroyed. Planetary in the tank. Where does this leave us? Resources lost tab. There you go. I'm not even gonna pause the video if you want. I'm not even gonna bother reading that. That's too many. That's a bunch of bio and a bunch of tanks and a bunch of BCs and a bunch of Hellions died for things. Note that the Terran players haven't lost any workers yet. If you look at the worker count, so they are mining quite a bit more. And their base is all okay. Look, the 4 planetaries and this many turrets is just completely overkill. Yeah, this expansion is extreme. This expansion is wishful thinking. There is no way you protect this as Terran. So gonna be more carriers coming out of Teal, And purple feels like they have enough Tempest already. Really good, like the really good upgrades across the board for Protoss players right now. Terran players a little bit behind. Like all the planetaries on the map. Yeah, this is okay, but there is a Nastor Viking transition. With both players transitioning into mech. Yeah, this is one hell of a planetary collection. Tempest gonna continue to work on the buildings in this location, and all of them are gonna go down. But now there are 14 Thors out versus 19 capital ships. So yeah, and they're all being. It all looks. They're oh my god. Yeah, none of the. Okay, so they're separated, which gives the Thors a really good fighting chance. I believe the red players know that this is going on. Vikings, of course, very good against Tempest. Not as great versus carriers. You definitely need a critical mass of them to fight them evenly. Widow Mines burrowed. All the Stalkers are gonna die, and by that I mean like half of them, like 2 of them dies. The other 2 blink away. Thors will be converted into high impact payload. It feels like my game is lagging a little bit. If it's not smooth, I apologize. My computer doo-doo. Still feels like 60 FPS though, I don't know. Scan over here, yep, the purple army's over there. Blue army comes down, snipes the Nexus, gonna throw down some mules. You want to target fire those carriers though. Okay, there aren't nearly enough Thors to get the job done. There are 12 carriers versus maybe half as many Thors. Widow Mine's continuing to get value out of... Okay, oops. Continue to get value up here. I don't believe there is detection. Oh my god. Recall the fleet. I like that idea. I definitely like that idea better than losing a bunch of them to Thors in the most cost-inefficient way possible. And yeah, I believe this was a purple base that fell down. So purple with a lot of workers lost and a lot of... That is 6 cannons and 3 batteries. Okay, so we're really praying that that base doesn't go down. Big Widow Mine run by 11 Widow Mines is gonna burrow. Okay. I mean, I don't think Best Girl is stupid enough to lose, or feeling crazy enough to lose all of those interceptors to Widow Mines. Oh god. Oh god. Actually, I don't even know how many they killed. Like, it looks like a couple. I wasn't paying too much attention. Epic misclick number 1. Yes, that was definitely a misclick. Okay, more Widow Mines and Thors. The Widow Mine idea against carriers is actually super cheeky, because either they kill a ton of interceptors, like out in the open. Okay, Thors don't want to fight out here. Thors want to run back to the Widow Mines. Go back to the Widow Mines. Okay, Thors are dead. Yeah, it did look like 1 carrier died. Dorito Dust gonna go away after a bit. This observer has been getting some really nice scouting tells, like the entire game. Gosh. No, nice pull. Sort of a nice pull. It looks like these managed to get some kills anyway. We'll just stare at some balls until something exciting happens, I guess. Oh! Widow Mine. Oh! Gosh. What a big chunk of Widow Mine dead things. English. Anyway, let's see. 76 workers, 61 workers. Yeah, Team Protoss still behind in the income, especially Red, who is just absolutely muling the crap out of these bases. Imagine if some of these planetaries were orbitals. Just make Marines kill all the interceptors, not have to depend on this cheeky Widow Mine nonsense. However, Team Protoss definitely grown into a critical mass of carriers. 23 carriers and 9 Tempests with some disruptors. No Storm, but at this point I don't necessarily think they're going to need it. Disruptors are definitely yeah, that is a lot of Skytells. That is an amount of Sky Toss that you do not want to fight without literally every counter to it exists in the Terran arsenal. To be fair, they're all... It's fighting Sky Toss as Terran is... in some ways it's easier than with Zerg, in other ways it's harder. Obviously you don't get abduct, but you do get units which are do a lot more damage and are bulkier. Oh god. Widowmine friendly fire all over the Terran units, and suddenly you can't really fight them. Dorito Dust going down. I don't know if this is the fleet that you want to be. Yeah, this is not. This is only like 13 capital ships, and a lot of them are dying to this, so you gotta get out of there. Tanks, Stalker counterattack. Where is Beskgirl when you need her? Carriers are over here. Yeah, run. A lot of... Oh my god, that's a lot of Vikings. 4851 Vikings. I'm pretty sure that is way above the number of Vikings you need to one-shot a carrier, so we shall see if the Viking player has some... Like, we shall find out if they know how to split fire. Split fire, a pretty complicated micro technique for, like, one of the applications is that you can bring 4 adepts and you won't waste all the 4 adept shots on one drone. When you're shitting in, you can like time them so that your auto attack, 2 of them auto attack a drone and 2 of them auto attack a different drone right after that. But Terran players, yeah, split fire is a pretty good micro technique for Vikings fighting carriers. But we don't know if the Shinobi knows how to split fire. It is a difficult technique. I sort of learned how to do it, but not really. Okay, big ping over here. We are killing mine. Okay, this is some... Okay, so good observer movement. Oh god, that's a lot of Vikings. I think you need Storm to fight this many Vikings. Okay, 46 Vikings to 18 carriers is... You tell them to make cannons. Ah, I see. Yeah, you two play together in what's it called? VC a lot. God, just look at how many there are. We're gonna zoom out a bit so we can fully. Wow. Okay, I guess we're landing the Vikings then. So I'm gonna tickle a couple on the edge. Tosis Pylon and Nexus dies. Okay, these Vikings need to lift up or they're never gonna get the DPS that they... Okay, we're just one-shotting... We could totally be one-shotting carriers, but instead we're eating storms and we don't know how to split fire and they're all stacking up. Oh god, and they all die at the same time. Just like that, 48 Vikings have died this game. With 10 more in production at a time. 10 more. Yeah, misclick number 2. Oh god. That is a lot of misclick. Meanwhile, Red with 10 Vikings of their own. And lots of Thors. Lots of Thor Widowmine Viking play today. With three different answers to Sky Toss, all in the same comp. I don't know how well they play together when Vikings take friendly fire from Widowmines, but hey. Yeah, Vikings are so fragile that if you put a bunch of Widowmines under a bunch of Vikings that are trying to fight carriers, and the interceptors just attack the Vikings, all the Vikings just die, splash damage. It's really funny. Of course, I'm sure all of you in chat, being the absolute Chaz that you are, already knew that. Tempest gonna pick off his base from a big distance. Ooh, I like this idea. Cannon creep, cannon battery creep. So Thor is kind of good against static defense. With their big single target damage and their decent range and HP pool. Storm the Widowmines, I like it. Making good use of every tool we have at our disposal. Oh god, those Tempests. Yeah, that's another misclick. Is there anything interesting? Okay, we're muling down more bases. Red is dirt poor for some reason. I guess they are mining out. Yep, they mined crap out, and all their workers are scattered around everywhere. Oh, those disruptors need to run. This one has 13 kills. Okay, and it can use Nova again, so I guess you could kill more You wanted to. Misclick number 3 incoming. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, this is lagging. Holy crap. This is definitely not 60 FPS gameplay, folks. Okay, gonna kill more batter. Okay. I mean, of course, one disruptor shot is not gonna kill Thors. You're gonna need 3 of them. I am told that we were waiting for a misclick, and usually when misclicks happen, I guess... Okay, nice connection. Gonna kill all those... Okay, misclick. We are waiting for the misclick. In the meantime, I guess I will just watch some carriers fly around as the stalemate continues. Thor's making quick work of these static defenses. I'm... Okay. Okay. These Thors are not target firing? Yeah, these Thors are not target firing, so all of them are dead. These disruptors... Okay, these disruptors are dead. Okay, that's 2 disruptors gone. Vikings harassing... Okay, these carriers really need to cover the Tempest, because Tempests are the only way you fight the static defense cost efficiently. Oh boy, that's a lot of Vikings. 34 Vikings have returned from blue, as well as 7 from red. And now we are throwing down Storm. And, okay. We got Storm, we got Disruptors, and we got Carriers. What else could you like? What else could you want? That's a lot of Storm Vikings. That is a lot. Chasing the Vikings over here. Okay, Disruptors over here, and we are... Okay, nice pickoffs. We chase the reinforcements, because you know you can't win the main fight. Oh, okay. And a bunch of 4 Stalkers chasing, like, 14 Vikings, okay. A sight you don't see every day. But yeah, I don't know how this is... So there's a sort of dance that's happening, and Team Terran is using Widow Mines, Vikings, and Thors, and possibly nukes from blue. And both sides putting up a ton of static defense, and Team Protoss, the Sky Toss composition with the Disruptor Storm for splash, and you got the little groups of more mobile Zealot Stalker running around. I like this idea. Unfortunately, there's a tank here, that tank over there. So the ground armies of the Team Protoss will not be completely unopposed. Oh wow. You're gonna chase all the Vikings over there. I like these pickoffs. Gonna kill them all so you cannot repair them later. Upgrades. Like both sides have settled in. Okay, Team Red only has +1 weapons on their air units, as opposed to Team Protoss, which has... Well, both of them have +3 air weapons. The armor upgrades are not looking as hot, but that's okay, because they're still quite ahead in... Yeah, 28 minutes, and it's been almost 29 minutes already, and this doesn't show signs of stopping. If anything, this shows signs of more stalemating, and 2 nukes will be called down on this array of constructing cannons and batteries. As this base gets wiped out. Okay, nice cancel. Good awareness, gonna find the red dot, and you're gonna cancel the buildings that are gonna get nuked anyway. Oh man, how do you solve Usually when stalemates end, they usually end catastrophically. Do you have detection. So you can target fire the ghosts. Widow Mines are going to not... Cannon, yeah, staying over cannon battery. Okay. Widow Mine. Oh god. More. Oh god. Oh god, the Thors are absolutely destroying the carriers. Oh god. Yikes. What the heck happened to all of Shinobi's workers? Okay, Shinobi sending a hit squad of 5 ghosts. There are 9 nukes at play, and there is no detection. I repeat, no detect. Okay, never mind. There are some cannons for detection. Oh, mass nuke. Mass nukes. And meanwhile, okay, the worst girls, a little zealot stalker hit squad is still running around over here. These nukes are gonna land. Oh my god. Oh god, have Lord of mercy. Meanwhile, more nukes. Okay, the bio is finally gonna show up to clear this up, but not before more nukes will be called down. I wonder, like, the disruptor can totally just disruptor nova these, right? Okay, okay, this is gonna die. No? Okay, you're in the 100. Okay, apparently you were in the 150 damage range, so you're not gonna die. You know, one thing that I feel like would be really, I feel like Tempest. If you can't fight them with Tempest. And you can't fight them with Tempest because the Tempest anti-ground range is not good enough. So instead, I think that disruptors, especially due to the lack of tanks that are being made, like disruptors slightly outrange tanks. So the only thing that Terran has that outrange disruptors are liberators placed in the correct position. Actually, not even those anymore. Okay, that's gonna die. I think disruptors would be a great call to like help clear out this mech army. It's slow, it outranges tanks, and like if the tanks are sieged up, the tanks just die, and if nothing's sieged up, then the disruptors are completely uncontested. $11 or 10 High Templar with maximum energy. Yeah, if as far as breaking the stalemate goes, I would totally like to see purple make some more disruptors. At the moment, I don't see an answer to that aside from Ghosts and Ravens. And with how these guys have been playing, I would totally not put it past Team Terran to just run into all of the disruptor shots. Okay, Team Red Red is gonna make a push here, throwing down auto turrets, and the tanks are not even gonna be sieged. So I feel like they should be. Okay, Spike, yeah. Blue is just completely... Blue is more or less just out of this game. They have nukes, and they don't even have ghosts anymore, even though they totally have money. And... What? Okay, Blue has just given up on the whole macro idea, because they're definitely not mined out. They've got bases to float over, and mules to drop, but they just don't care. They're not even making ghosts, they're just making medevacs. Siege Tank going to work on these cannons. Red's gonna take this expansion. Okay, Okay, I feel like... I'm not entirely sure why Best Girl is dragging this out. I feel like... Okay, are we waiting for like a critical disruptor mass or something? Because this Thor count... This is 8 Thors against 20 carriers. The carriers win that. So maybe we just don't have a whole lot of information, even though our base is currently getting pounded. I'm not really sure that I even really understand. Yeah, this is the only... Oh, gonna kill a tank with those workers. Honestly, I can totally get why Best Girl and Worst Girl are scared of moving out here, because like the entire game there have just been a crap ton of Thors from Team Terran, as well as Ravens who can disable the carriers, and Dorito does the carriers, and everywhere. Like, I'm pretty sure Worst Girl has spent half of his APM this game just killing Widow Mines with disruptors. Everywhere you go, there's random ass Widow Mines everywhere. Okay, yeah, that's not... Cyclone's picking a fight that it can't win. Go home. No, Cyclone doesn't have Macula except... Okay, this Tempest got to get out of there. 3 disruptor shots. If you fire all of them... Oh, God. Boom. 4 Thors dead. And that's a lot of probes. Okay, so now that they're pushing, I feel like I feel like Worst Girl, I feel like Team Protoss definitely has the information of how many Thors there are now, because they're totally, okay, A moving, okay. Those die, and I feel like these Thors should die now, because what happened to the third Disruptor? Did it die? Apparently it did. Power, okay, we dropped Ghosts in here. We are nuking the Skytoss. And by Skytoss, I mean... by Skytoss, I mean... not even the Skytoss, I just mean the base. For the lovely people in the chat, just a friendly reminder that everyone on YouTube will see what you type in there for the rest of the internet's existence. Anyway, yeah, nobody's mining, and all these ghosts are getting cleared up. Yeah, yeah, Team Protoss has all of this. Team Protoss definitely has this game. Oh, Widow Mines will kill another. Oh. Hogger's Widow Mine splits. Yeah, I guess we're just... Okay, yeah, this game is definitely slowed down quite a bit. We are now harassing a Disruptor with... okay, lift up. Okay, nice lift up. Fun fact, Vikings are countered as air units the second they start their transformation. So, if you want to escape an anti-air attack as a Viking, landing is not going to instantly get you out of it, but if you want to escape a ground attack with Vikings, lifting up will instantly get you out of it. So for the entire... either way you're transforming, for the entire duration of the transformation, Vikings are counted as air units. Zealots running around. Not really much to see here. I guess we're just... I guess Best Girl and Worst Girl are just very scared of moving out on the map. Even though, from this perspective, they definitely won this game. Like, the fact that... I think the fact that Red and Blue have only been harassing him with these weird clumps of low-tech units should be a pretty big indicator that, they've won this game and they just need to go move out and kill them. But... oh, never mind. Thors showing up. How many of them? Nobody's mining. Even though the map is not really truly mined out yet. I guess it is. That base not really it's not even worth building a Nexus over here. This base is getting mined out by Red. This base is all not quite fresh, but certainly worth taking. Zealots coming over here. I usually lifting those up. Thors over here. Yeah, the good part about playing Terran is that if you look how many scans you have. You can, as Terran, you can just sort of scan. This is part of the reason why I tell people not to play. I recommend that people don't play the same race in 2v2s, is because, obviously, if you have a Terran partner, the Terran player just can scan, which is a big deal. The other two races have to commit units to the whole thing, and yeah, 150,000 turrets you cannot scout because the observers will just instantly die. In other words, don't play Protoss. You don't have to scan. Looks like I have barely dropped any network frames. I'm really glad to see that my new encoder settings seem to be working out well. These tanks have got to have been sitting here the entire time. 21 killed on this tank. Oh god. Oh, nope, I don't want to press that button. Sorry, Windows. No thanks. Blue pinging over here. There isn't really any... there's nothing to mine from here. I don't even know if it's worth spending 75 minerals. Actually... I guess trading minerals for that much gas would be worth it at this point. Yeah, I would try to speed this up, but at this point there are still so many units on the map that it will lag the crap out of me if I attempt to speed the game up. My poor little CPU cannot keep up with the encoding job. So I may have to... Gosh, why won't anyone send me 1v1 games? Those are a lot easier on the CPU. There you gotta watch 30 frames per second Skytoss flying around. Definitely not everyone's cup of tea. Maybe I should reduce the graphics settings a little. It would definitely reduce the encoding problem by a bit. Yeah, at this point I guess we're... I don't really know what we're waiting for at this point. We got 27 carriers and plenty of minerals to replace them. Versus... the Thors should still be alive. And all the SCVs are hugging them. I don't know that... Yeah, I'll admit, as Team Protoss, there is not a whole lot of map vision to go around as compared to Team Terran, which has basically complete information. And I think the Terran players, like, do they know? They probably know that the carriers are still around. And the Terran players should also know that they don't have a whole lot of stuff to know. So for now, they should really avoid poking the bee's nest. Yeah, Blue. I don't know why Blue feels the need to. I mean, I guess denying map vision is 100% a-okay. This tank needs to move and kill these buildings. Finish the job it started. But otherwise, I think that, yeah, they keep scanning. They keep scanning. They definitely know that, everything over here is all that Team Protoss is ever gonna have, minus all the money that they may or may not have at this point. That's a fresh command. Why would you build a fresh command center to mine these? I guess whatever. Okay, we'll be floating more. Okay, I like this. So, Team Terra definitely taking their time with this. Definitely don't want to throw it all away in one bad fight. I mean, the camping, getting back to the whole camping thing, like, not to just completely, just not even moralizing about it. Just, the reality is that if either player moves out into the enemy's territory, it's not an optimal situation. Like, Team Protoss, is a bit scared of, like, moving out into an unfavorable position, so they're staying back at home in a more defensive position, and Team Terran doesn't want to take a fight until they're absolutely ready to. Okay, these observers, these cannons should have to... Oh, that one is not detection. Oh god, these zealots are gonna die. Looks like 10 zealot kills. Yeah. Disruptor should see this. Boom. That's not a fun way to die as a ghost. I really hope this encoder doesn't lag out in 1v1 games, because that would be really bad. I don't know how many frames per second I'm actually getting in this. I feel like it's not that many. Nice shot. Hello, Ash the Witch 3. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. I believe you are from Violet server. Finally made your way here. 2 ghosts are going to nuke these cannons. Yeah, this is definitely the weakness of what Team Protoss is trying to do right now, because if they can't move out very easily, they would like to have this position where they'll be able to defend a little bit more easily, because the cannons and batteries do make a bit of a difference. But if you sit on them too long, then notice the thorn production. That is, oh god. Terran world problems, I'm telling you people. Yeah, anyway, if you sit back at home and camp on static defense, nukes exist. Been there for 20 minutes? Has it really? Look at all the units that are queued up behind it too. Greece. Oh my god. If Team Terran loses this game and Red watches the replay and sees that, it's gonna haunt him for the rest of the week. 10 Vikings also at a time. Oh god, they're actually mining a lot more gas than you might expect. Team Protoss has just mined out. Team Terran definitely has. Team Terran has map control. And by map control, I don't necessarily mean that their army is better. I just mean that Team Protoss isn't contesting map control, so Team Terran gets. Team Protoss is not contesting for map control, so Team Terran gets map control for free. Given income for 15 minutes, sounds about right. And the last bit of your map vision out here is gonna be robbed from you. Okay, never mind that. That's this. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely a slow push into the Protoss territory. These Cyclones, of course, great units for forcing out the trade. More balls are going to be shot out, more Widow Mines will be destroyed. This one is officially Executor rank. It's 20 kills. I might as well have some water. That's not the best micro from. Okay, this Tempest. Okay, never mind. There's only 3 Tempests. One of them is in that group. You're telling me that this is the best part of the replay from now until the end, unironic. Okay, looks like the combined army supply, but the army value is actually, in terms of army value, like, look at this is a substantially larger number for Team Protoss right now. Oh god. Okay, that's gonna get 2 more kills. Carriers are gonna move out. And I don't actually dislike this idea, because actually no, the carriers cannot move out because Terran, they can't go for a base trade because all the Terran buildings can just fly around, and it would be like they would never catch up. Like the carriers would never kill everything in time before all the Protoss buildings die. So like Protoss cannot leave their base. They have to defend their buildings. Oh my gosh, I've been streaming for an hour and I still haven't gotten past the first game. Oh, Vikings! Vikings showed up. There's 30 of them and also a nuke. I don't know why you're nuking there. That's definitely not far enough in to kill anything. A big fight will take place. I hope that nuke doesn't friendly fire on anything. Those Tempests are gonna die for free. Big nuke. Oh boy. Better kill that. You have detection. Okay, he's gonna target fire. Mama ship died. Hopefully we can get some gosh darn kills in here, so the recording will go back to being a smooth... The game will go back to being a smooth 60 frames per second. Flashing that real quick for you guys before we go into the last part of this. Oh boy. Wait, Team Terran is completely out of minerals. They're spending all the minerals they have on repairing. Wait, no, they're not even mining, like, look at this. Okay, they are now mining minerals. Where, is there any other mineral patch on the map? No, it's just the ones over at that base. So, there are 400 minerals left on the map, and then there are gonna be none left over. Where is it? It's gotta be walking across the map, isn't it? Why are you floating all these buildings? Oh god, don't tell me they're gonna float all the buildings so you can't target fire the Thors. Because that might be what's happening here. I've seen Beyond do this against Dark on Simulacrum. Where he floats the building over a siege tank so the Vipers can't abduct it. Because you click on the factory instead of the siege tank. If they're gonna do this though, they need to float literally everything they've got, including the CC. Because they can't turn it into an orbital anymore, they're too broke for that. Gonna take pot shots at the carriers, not gonna do any hull damage unfortunately. These High Templar are... There's like... 10? 10? That is 10 High Templar with full energy, so that's 20 storms. 20 storms is a lot of damage. That orbital is full energy, I'm not sure I'd be throwing it away. And also Blue really needs to lift his buildings too. Just noticed a lot of dead space on this map. Actually, not really. Actually, no, not really. I'm just zoomed out really far. My YouTube viewers are gonna be like, why the hell did you cast this? Why are you making me sit through an hour-long video of just 2 people camping? And I'm not really gonna have a good answer for them. I'm just... Oh. Disruptor gonna tickle that orbital while we're at it. Okay, I do feel like we are going to get one last really big fight that happens, and I'm not entirely sure who's gonna win it. But with this number of units, 12 Thors, 24 Vikings against 26 carriers and 10 High Templar with Storm. Okay, you're just giving away SCVs at this point. I like it. Not that it matters, because you have no minerals left. Nuke goes down. Oh god. You gotta fight. Or that ghost dies. If you don't fight this, your ghost just dies for nothing, and you can't make you can make like one more ghost, but you don't even have... Oh god, get out of there! Gonna miss! Disruptor has 53 kills, yeah. Okay, looks like we're gonna take the fight now. This is not a good angle. Vikings cannot engage by themselves. Oh god. Okay, we're gonna turn this off of the game turn. Big fight! Target firing Thors, storming the Vikings, and there's a nuke in play. It doesn't look like the nuke is gonna contribute anything, but there's still 2 more. There are still 2 more nukes. We can still make 2 more nukes, and a third. We still have 2 more nukes, and we can make a third one if we really want to. And it's really hard to see. Okay, unit count. Okay, a lot of the Thors died, and a lot of the Vikings died too. This nuke isn't gonna land either. The Thors aren't careful, they're gonna get friendly fired. Team Protoss has got this. Like, this is super desperate, and there's nothing left of Team Terran. Like, Terran is just dead. I guess we're manner muling. Okay, we're gonna storm everything. That's a lot of Marines. Okay. Yeah, no. Okay, and red dies, and red is gone. Sarhang55, thank you for following. Don't know why it took you so long. Keep it selected. Okay, 73. 73 kills. Honestly, this game is just done. This game is totally just done. I don't know why we're sticking around. This replay's gotta be over, right? We're fast forwarding this. Okay. God. And 55 minutes and 54 seconds. Team Protoss will win the game. Good grief. I have nothing to say about it. I have nothing to say about it. This video, if you're watching this on YouTube, this video has already been too long. So we're just gonna that was a game, and I'm gonna call it a video here. And yeah, goodbye.